Hey girl, hey, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Misha. Thank you guys for joining me yet again for another review. Okay, so y'all said y'all wanted me to continue life after lockup. Oh child, y'all better be glad I love y'all, because child, let me tell you something, I was not about to get into it as I got into it. But since it's for y'all, we gonna keep on moving, honey. Hopefully this will be over soon, okay, because it's giving me absolutely nothing. But y'all know I'm gonna try to zhuzh it up. If you are new here, then welcome. I give lighthearted reviews with a little bit of laughter and a little bit of shade. If you are back for a second or third time, then welcome back. Thank you so much for joining me. Please do not hesitate to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel if you get anything out of the content. Now, child, let's get into it if we're going to get into it. Brittany and Marcelino. When the episode first opens up, they're still keeping up this fake storyline with this dramatic music. Her and her friends and Marcelino are still knocking on the door, right? So all of a sudden, Kanan remembers she has a key. Okay. She's like, I think I have a key. Lady, if you had a key, why have you been banging on the door for 20 minutes? I don't trust Kanan. I don't trust that at all. First of all, I don't trust that name. Okay, what kind of name is Kanan? That's first of all. Second of all, I just don't trust you. So then she unlocks the door and the police show up. The cops said it was a civil matter, so they only let them take what Robert said was okay. So are you wanting the money or are you wanting the furniture? I'm just so confused at how this storyline is progressing, because there was this whole $80,000 type thing going on, and then they put in so much money and they wanted the money back. Now they're there trying to get mattresses and beds, and I don't know if they're going to try to get another sober house, or I don't know what's happening, honey, but child is a fool. Anyway, moving forward, Robert gave them permission to take a few beds and some clothing racks. Marcelino was of absolutely no help. Honey, I don't even know why he was there. And in the end, he was like, calm down, Brittany, just calm down. Honey, she was already calm. This was a waste of an entire scene. Please replace them with staying in his white refrigerator. Moving forward, Lacey and Shane. She's tagging along with him to the gym, and she's making excuses to talk to John, talking about a training text message. Girl, please. Just reaching in line. They get there. They get out of the car. She doesn't even want to touch him or hold his hand. Oh, child, she's so childish. So they get inside the gym, right? So Shane shows her what to do. Lacey is not interested in working out at all. I'm like, girl, why are you even here? I guess to dress up and look cute or whatever. So Shane was like, I'm very happy that she wants to work out with me because, she knows it's my passion. No. Lacey just want to see what's going on in this gym. Okay? So now this part right here looked so scripted. Okay, here we go. So as he's working out, a lady comes over. That's mic'd. And she's like, oh, hey, what's today? He's like, it's legs. She's like, oh, I'm exhausted. That's why I didn't hit you up. I was too tired to text you, but, sorry about that. Okay. So you're too tired to text, but you're in the gym working out. She's like, so you want me to shoot you a text later on? He's like, yeah, you look great. The entire time, Lacey is 2 feet away in this empty gym. Okay, so she can hear everything that they're saying. So then Lacey's like, she's texting him and they're flirting. This is shady. Girl, please, this was as fake as your boobs, okay? So Lacey waits until the girl walks away and goes over to Shane. She's like, what the is that? She's like, you're flirting right in front of me. He's like, what? We're just working out. She's like, is that the reason you aren't screwing me? Then she throws a fake tantrum so she can go call John, honey, because she ain't fooling me. Girl, bye, Ashy. Shout out to Portia. Daonte and Nicole. Tia and Nicole Uber to go meet Daonte. He said waiting for her. His heart is beating 1,000,000 miles per minute because he hasn't seen her in months. Child, you ain't missing nothing. So they both are standing there with their gold chains on. Okay, 2 chains. She said she started to feel a little bit guilty. Now, what kind of pimp pro relationship do Tia and Nicole have that she thinks it's okay for her to go scam money from Daonte? So you chose brokey over a man that genuinely liked you. Granted, Daonte got a little, he a little weirdo. Okay, shout out to the little weirdos. He's a little weirdo, but he's still a good guy deep down inside. So you chose Tia in her voice box, because Tia's voice reminds me of those voice boxes they use. She's always like, I'm not taking it. I'm not telling Nicole to do anything. She wants to do it. She's gonna do it. If she wants to scam Daonte, she's gonna scam Daonte. Like I do. I don't know, child. It's just that voice on Tia is a mess to me, honey. So anywho, I was gonna say I was shocked he actually went to meet her, but I'm really not. So she said, I'm getting really nervous about asking him for money. Child, is this the Wizard of Oz? Not the Tin Man getting a heart. Okay, girl. So he's like, well, why am I here? She's like, I'm starting to feel a little guilty and, I don't really know if I can go through with this. Girl, please. Moving forward. She's like, I miss you and I wanted to see you. She feels like it's a lot to talk about between the two of them. He said, yeah, but you are the one that needs to do the talking. I know that's right, Daonte, honey. You better tell her. So then she starts getting a little snappy, and a little snappy turtle. She's like, well, I didn't ask you to come. I didn't beg you to come. I just asked you if you wanted to meet. I mean, you could have said no. Girl, do you need the money or not? Do you need the money for a pack of cigarettes or not? Child standing outside them convenience stores asking for 50 cents for a single cigarette. Girl, you chose to come over here and scam some money. So either act like you got some sense or go ahead and get back in that Uber with Tia. So she starts crying and she walks off. I guess she's getting overwhelmed, the anxiety of the line of it all. And Daonte is like, what is happening? Something is wrong with her. Did y'all see how much weight she lost? Yes, we saw, Daonte. We saw. Child, Daonte ain't got no filter. Do y'all hear me? So she's having an anxiety attack. He's telling us she looks terrible. And does. He said she used to be confident and fine, but this was a shell of Nicole. And he feels like he let her down. No, honey, you didn't let her down. She made her choice. She chose Tia and her tats. So you get what you get and you don't pitch a fit. Honey, that's what she wanted. Child, please. You cannot carry everything on your shoulders. You are not responsible for Nicole's well-being. He said, he feels like he should have fought for her because 4 months later, she's looking the way she does. Daonte, this is her own doing. You are not her conservator. Honey, you cannot watch her 24 hours a day. Listen. You have a really good heart, honey, but you have to know when to turn that bad boy off. Let me tell you something. I used to have that problem. Let me just tell y'all a story time. It's not really a story time. Y'all know I ain't did those in a while. So anywho, my sister is the type of person that she can cut you off. Do you hear me? And she's been that way from birth. Baby, she will cut you out and cut you right on off. But see, me, I just keep giving chance after chance after chance after chance. And I got a little bit of Daonte in me. I got a little bit of weirdo in me. I just keep giving you chance after chance. And then I think I would say around 35, the chances stopped. I remember I called my sister. I was upset about something. And, I'm just talking to her. I'm like, oh, I wish I could be you. And I wish I could just cut people off. And honey, I went to sleep and like Freaky Friday, boom, we switched places. Now she gives chance after chance after chance. And I'm like, one and done. Honey, you cannot even breathe wrong in my direction. Do y'all hear me? Honey, you say one wrong thing. I'm like, yeah, I don't think it's going to work out. Child, if you chew too loud, I'm like, yeah, this right here, honey, no thank you. Oh, no, ma'am. So Nicole finally comes back after her little, meltdown. And she tells him she had COVID twice and she's been so sick for 3 months and that's why she lost all this weight. Well, maybe if you weren't sleeping with all those exes and you gave your body a rest, you'd be okay. So she's telling him, it's really not your fault. And she's asking him, if he would consider being in an open relationship. And he's like, why? Why me? Why would you do this to me? It's you because you're an easy target, honey, with a big heart. She took advantage of you. Daonte, keep up. So he's like, why? She's steady trying to get him to believe the lies, honey. The lies, the lies. Shout out to Candy. So he's like, well, why did you just throw me away? Daonte, she didn't give a damn about you. That's why she kept throwing you away, honey. And I hate to do this to you, but y'all, it's like you're not getting it. And where is Daryl or Darnell or Derek or whatever his name is? Where is your friend? Child, you need somebody with you. You need adult supervision at all times. So she said she didn't plan to come out and be a piece of crap and block him and treat him this way. Child, these tears will not move me in the slightest. Honey, you a lie and the truth ain't in you. Moving forward. He's asking her again why he's there, hoping she'll say she wants to get back together. She's like, I just missed you. And then she asked him about having an open relationship because she doesn't want to get rid of Tia. Okay, this is just another side note. I absolutely hate the way that Nicole speaks. I hate it. I don't know what it is about her voice. I just hate it. Sean and Sarah. Sean over there making 16 packs of noodles, honey, hopefully chicken flavor. I was looking at all those noodles boiling in that pot. Child, I know it's cold where they are, so honey, I'm going to give him a pass. But honey, he was boiling them noodles within an inch of his life. I hope that's all you got to eat, Sean, because you need to send money back to your children, okay? Because I know they like 20 cents for 10 of them or whatever they are, child, in the store. But I'm pretty sure that you've been spending all your money on Sarah, not giving your kids one dime. So if you have to eat ramen noodles for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, you earned it. So anywho, that's just a side note. Honey had to go off on a little rant. So he's talking to Sarah about not seeing her since he's moved there. She's like, how can you give me an ultimatum? He said, I've been thinking. No, Kelly told you what to do. We know you need guidance. Sarah's like, well, he knows I need more time to adjust to life as a mom. Honey, I really don't care what goes on with Sean because he scours the earth trying to find a prison bae. Even if it means he won't see his own children. I have a problem with you not seeing your kids. Now, this is all cute and scripted and whatnot, but I don't like the fact that you pick up and leave your children behind. Okay, when that daughter was crying, those were real tears. So, child, I really could care less. So she says she doesn't want to end it, so she's going to show him a little attention. Sure. So she's telling her mom after they get off the phone, she's like, right now, you need to stay focused on being a mom. Sean don't care about her being a parent, honey, because he acts like he doesn't have any children. Any man that does not take care of his kids ain't worth a hill of beans, okay? But child, she seems to actually like Sean or something, so I'm not really sure what's happening. Moving forward, Brittany and Ray. Child, is my favorite couple. It must be Ray Ray's day off because they riding around and they getting it. And Brittany said they got into a huge fight over his $77 check. Trying to stick me for my 70 sale. Shout out to Martin. So they're on their way to her mom's house, right? And she's like, I'll go in first, babe, so you don't feel overwhelmed. Honey, it has been a whole entire year. Your mama in that crochet wig should be over it by now. So Brittany is like, I'm sure she'll love you. Don't worry, babe. It's going to be fine. She said her mom doesn't know that they're coming over. Brittany, why do you keep surprising your family with these things? Honey, I'm sure it makes Ray feel uncomfortable and it's bound to backfire. Why do you keep doing this at your big grown age? Say, listen, Mom, I'm going to invite you over so that you can meet my spouse. This is a person that I've chosen. I understand that you don't like him, but it is what it is at this point. Okay, he lives here. And he's been paroled to this address. We're together. We have been together for a year. He's done nothing to make me think less of him since he's been out. And I said what I said, and I ain't changing it. Child, goodbye. Brittany and her wig, honey, they go inside to visit because they finally got there. Child, and the door was unlocked. I was like, oh, no, ma'am, honey. I know the neighborhood y'all stay in. Y'all better lock them doors up. So she's like, hey, Mom. So Ray is in the car. Her mom is like, what? I can't talk to him until he proves that he's worthy. What exactly does that mean? Worthy of what? The way your daughter has been making plans with Ray, including collecting his sperm, honey, you're going to be on the outside looking in at your own grandkids if you don't get on board. So she's like, you have everything and he has nothing. That is so disrespectful and rude. Okay, you don't even know the man. You haven't gotten a chance to know the man. She the one went to prison looking for a man. Honey, your daughter found him. And she likes something about him. At least he working and wants to do better. You not meeting him is going to do what exactly? Because she ain't leaving him. So what is it going to do? So her mom is like, well, let me see 3 months of check stubs. Lady, he's not trying to get an apartment with you. He just wants to meet you in that wig you're wearing. Honey, the apple don't fall far from the synthetic wig tree. Do y'all hear me? Moving forward. Daonte and Nicole. She's still asking him about the three-way relationship. Basically her, Tia, and his bank account. Okay, because they ain't fooling me. And then all of a sudden, y'all. Not the shady producers gonna show all 3 of their pictures side by side. I said, child, this is a mess. He's like, it's every man's dream to be with 2 women. Daonte, Tia is gonna get the strap. Okay, this isn't 2 women. Remember the handsome young fella? Remember that? Child, I'm sorry. This is just ignorance, child. He's like, it's enough D to go around. But he wants Nicole to himself. He doesn't want to share. Well, honey, that's the only way you getting a piece of Nicole, child. And probably still ain't going to get laid, even when you agree to a 3-way relationship. Child, this is a mess. So he said he feels like Tia is doing something to Nicole and he needs to be there to protect her. So he's going to think about it. And who going to protect you? Listen, Daonte, you need to get you some therapy. Because you considering this 3-way relationship with Nicole and Eminem, this is insane. Honey, I'm not sure exactly why you think this is okay, but it's not. So she's like, well, can I get a ride home? I'll walk. I would have said, okay, beat your feet. But then again, I told y'all that I'm a new person, honey. It's really nothing you can do to me and come back from, child. It just really ain't. And when I really know you played me, honey, you can no longer play in my face. So, child, she would have been beating that pavement right on down the sidewalk. Do y'all hear me? But Daonte is not me, honey. So he was like, I'm not going to let you walk. Honey, anything just to be next to her. Soon as they get in the car, she's like, I like your necklace. Child, it's probably gold plated. Anywho, child, stop fishing for things, you little hamster. So she's like, he wants me so badly. This is what she said in her confessional. He'll settle for a poly relationship, but it feels so normal to be with him. Honey, I'm sure it does. Then this dum-dum gonna say, so how are you financially? Who cares? That's Tia's problem. Her mama thinks she's such a princess with her above ground pool and whatnot. Honey, let them take care of Nick. Child, don't ask her nothing about her finances. We don't give a damn, Daonte. Oh, child, are you new? She's like, well, I'm broke. I can't pay for nothing. Honey, as you should be. He's like, well, I thought she was going to ask for some money, but she didn't ask. So it must be something there on both our ends. Yes, she's out of money and out of options. That's what's there. Moving forward. Before she gets out, he asks her if she needs money yet again. And she's like, no, I don't think it's right for me to take money from you, but just call me whenever you've thought about whatever it is that we're going to do and just let me know. Nicole said, I really like hanging with Daonte, even though Tia thinks I'm just using him for money. Girl, you're so confused and crazy. Sarah and Sean. He goes to meet Sarah for breakfast, on him, of course. He's like, I haven't been honest about a lot of things. My age, how many children I have. Well, honey, is your name really Sean? Child, we probably being duped too. Child, I don't trust nothing about him. He's like, I gave up my whole life to be here. Which life? The one you made up or your real one? Like, somebody get Neve in them. We being catfished. We need Neve to see what's happening, child. Oh, Lord, this is a mess. So she finally showed up. He's about to jump out of his skin with excitement. They get their eggs and their hash browns and whatnot. They talk for a little bit, and then she asked him to go tanning. He's like, do I have to pay for it? Well, child, who else gonna pay for it? It's on you. Moving forward. Ray, and Brittany. Brittany finally gets to the car 1 hour later. This right here proves that Ray is a decent man. Because I have had people call me on the inside after 20 minutes and be like, I'm about to run to the store. I'll be right back. I'm like, dang, I only been in the house 20 minutes, honey. Any man that waits for you on the outside, in the car, at nighttime, when your family makes him feel like a miscreant, he might be halfway decent. Sure. She's like, well, my mom said in order to get approved, you need to show proof of employment with 6 check stubs. I was like, child, what is happening? Honey, does he need a cosigner as well? This is a fool. He's like, every girl's parents like me. So I'm sure she would too if she just gave me a chance. This is what he's saying in his little interview part. Her mom is too busy looking down her nose at you. Meanwhile, her daughter's wigs are $27.95 at the beauty supply. Honey, she needs to be looking down and getting her own daughter evaluated, child. That's the real issue. Moving forward. Brittany is like, I'm sorry. No matter what my mom says, I'm going to stand by my man no matter what. And girl gone. So they get to the door. They're back at the house. She's like, I need you. He's like, I'm not in the mood right now, dude. I wouldn't either if I were you. Okay? You had me wait outside in the car for an entire hour like I'm an embarrassment. Your mom made me feel like I'm not good enough to come in her house, even though I've been sticking beside you in this horrible hair for an entire year. Ain't nobody gonna be up to be up. Okay? If y'all know what I mean. Girl, goodbye. So she's like, well, me and Ray, we've been trying to get pregnant for a while. Girl, does he know? Honey, because we just gotta make sure, child. Why are you trying to get pregnant when this man is worried about providing for you and him? And you're going to bring a child, let alone a child. Child, that is so selfish. What is he going to do with that $50 check? And you're not going to be able to make all them printing on demand t-shirts or whatever it is you're doing if you're taking care of a baby, honey. A baby is a 24-hour-a-day job. Now, I don't know what you got going on, honey, but this ain't making no sense. Just selfish. Ray looking stressed out. He's like, I just don't feel right. She's like, it's about the baby. Girl, why would he want a baby when the potential grandmother hasn't even met him? He's like, it's about meeting your family too. She's like, I don't have a lot of time for this. She's like, you're too focused on my mom. He's like, I feel like I'm not good enough. He's like, do you think it's even smart to get pregnant right now? Absolutely not. Brittany is only thinking about herself. Honey, I bet Ray didn't know once he got out, he would be doing life without parole, child, with Brittany. Child, this is a fool. So then she switches it up. She's like, we're always doing it. It's not happening. I'm thinking something's wrong, babe. Ray, that's your chance to run from major pain. Child, you better run, honey. That's God giving you an out, child, and you better take it. She's like, we need to get in front of it. He's like, I'm not a sperm donor. She's like, you're my sperm donor. Oh my God. Okay, girl. Brittany act like she ain't never had a man before, honey. Y'all cannot convince me otherwise. I do not know who been laying down with her before she got with Ray, but this right here don't make no sense. She's like, I have a secret about my past and it may affect us both. Girl, okay, now you got a secret. Y'all, we'll get into it next episode. Y'all comment down below and tell me exactly what y'all think the secret is. Moving forward. They go back to this staged gym scene with cheating Lacey and Shane. He's like, I wasn't flirting with the girl with the mic. She's like, well, how would you feel if I were flirting with a man like that and you didn't know about it? Well, honey, we'll soon find out because you sure talking to John, okay? And if the guy was planted there like she was, he would continue to act like y'all are now. So then she tells him she looked through his phone. He's like, why would you look through my phone? He's like, that was a while ago that I cheated on her. She needs to learn how to trust me. Y'all also need to learn how to act, honey, because this is so obvious, okay? Y'all need to learn how to act as well. Then he says, you know what? What can I do? Like, do you want me to take a lie detector test? She's like, yeah, I would appreciate that. Lacey is like, I just need honesty because I feel like we can't go on if we don't have honesty. Girl, shut up. And that was the end of the episode. Child, these people. Oh my God, honey, it's like a train wreck you cannot turn away from. Child, I can't wait to see next episode when Lisa and Stan and the white appliances return. Child, y'all comment down below and tell me exactly what you thought about this episode. Please don't hesitate to like, comment, and subscribe. Share my channel with a friend. And as always, stay safe, stay blessed, spread love, not germs. Peace.